All right, move on to new business. Let's see. We need to approve a change order number 2 to salt shed contract with Blair Construction for $3,250 to install concrete slab apron in front of the salt shed. They pay for from liquid fuels.
I make a motion to accept that.
Second?
I second, Mr. President.
Second. All those in favor? Okay. Need a motion to pay an invoice from Senate Engineering for professional services for concrete slab and apron.
These are the drawings, right?
What's that?
The drawings for the concrete slab. They put it up on AutoCAD and gave us the drawings for the
Yeah, it
slab.
must be, because the senior designer.
No,
Yeah, that's the
told-
breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah, senior designer principal.
4.5 hour.
What was that? For $1,163.50.
I make that motion, Mr. President.
Second?
Second?
All those in favor? Approve third and final payment request from Blair Construction for $4,300. Closeout documents to follow.
Does that mean the as-built prints, closeout documents?
To include the change orders?
Yes. And as-built prints for the borough, from Blair?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what my mail said.
Okay.
I'm assuming that it would include.
Okay, need a motion? Go ahead.
You don't have a copy of the prints at all?
These, no, not from
Because
Blair.
I find it hard to believe that they're gonna have as-built prints. You know what I
We
mean?
should have
So
as-built.
they'll probably have the prints that they had originally come up with.
Well, unless those on as-built.
No, they're not.
I mean, they should be signed off, anything on there that's been changed during construction needs to be noted on those prints and then signed off as-built prints.
Right. They should get turned in by now if they're getting the final.
They should be.
The final payment, really. That's where we got into confusion with the building here. So,
I mean, we
Okay, so
approved it,
then
but
I don't have,
Hmm?
I don't have the,
as-built.
all Mike Mailer sent in his email was that what I wrote, closeout documents would follow.
So that may mean as-built prints,
Yeah.
but if it doesn't, we need as-built
Specify.
prints. Yeah,
Okay.
say as-built prints. Because, I mean, nothing goes as planned and on drawings and planning, and there's as-built prints for any construction.
Should we do it like contingent upon receiving the
Yes.
as-built prints?
Yes, I make a motion that we approve the payment, $4,300 contingent on as-built prints from Blair Construction.
Second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Yeah, I think the only thing different from that building, that we need to be concerned with, and Henry can verify this, that, concrete posts are in the ground. I mean, that's the thing that separates it from the whole building structure from, because the salt, we have concrete slabs all the way up, but, they're supposed to be able to be taken apart. And that's where the as-built prints would come in.
Yes, I mean, that would be noted on there.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, the only thing I have is where they're supposed to be connected at, that doesn't mean that they change.
Right.
So,
And also the apron, was that,
the apron was
The
out?
floor and the apron.
Yeah, the apron.
was it by Blair Construction?
Yeah.
Okay, so that needs to be, I mean, if that's on a separate set of drawings, and that should be noted on the original set of drawings, that that apron was added, the size of the apron, and the date and all that.
I really don't think I have that.
No? Then we have the documentation of that slab being built.
There was the dimension on the slab when the bid was accepted.
It's a written,
It's a written, no drawings,
Okay,
no
but-
drawings for the floor, no
okay,
drawings for the apron.
but the thing they can do on the as-built prints, note that documentation, see attachment with the description of that. I mean, that way you have all the information there 20 years from now, and we can say, what happened here?
So that should have been sent.
Senator, well, or Blair Construction is,
Blair gets the drawings, and anything they change, they have to put on the.
right, they built it, Senate didn't build it, so Blair needs,
Right, so
they
they,
built it, your builder needs it.
right, the as-built prints would be what they changed on the building.
Correct.
But this is in their land right there. It shows you the connections and stuff like that on the ground. But I mean, that's just, you know, that's only like an 8x11.
Could somebody contact Blair Construction and ask them if they putting that on the print?
Call Mike.
Mike?
And have him call Blair.
Okay.
Tell them their payment's contingent on us receiving as-built prints.
You can call.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. We need to adopt a resolution for Armstrong County Hazardous Mitigation Plan. This is, explained to me, this is a yearly thing, we do it every year.
Well, the county recently updated their hazard mitigation plan, and this resolution just states officially that we are adopting the county's hazard mitigation plan as our hazard mitigation plan. And if anyone would like to view it, it can be viewed at the Department of Public Safety building, the Emergency Operations Center.
All right, I need a motion to accept the resolution for the Armstrong County Hazardous Mitigation Plan.
I said move it, man.
Second? Cliff? All those in favor? Okay, I need a motion to appoint Mr. Andrew Sacco, Solicitor for 2015.
I make a motion.
Second? Nancy. All those in favor?
I can see letters, so I'm sure you're gonna set that right.
Need a motion to appoint Senate engineering firm for the borough for 2015.
I make a motion.
Second? Cliff? All those in favor?
Okay.
Is that unanimous, or? Is
Huh?
that somebody opposed, is that unanimous? Is that, I didn't see
Henry
it.
opposed.
Okay.
Any other new business?
I have new business. On Northern Avenue, Upper Road, a piece of property that is up there by the blinking billboard signs. We have a landslide occurring there. And it is slowly but surely encroaching onto our right of way. I have here the print of the property, the person who owns it. I'd like to have a letter drafted by Andrew, sent to him stating that he does have a major problem there and it needs to be rectified as soon as possible.
And that is on private property, it's
That
not
is
right
his
away.
private property.
Okay. I
Our
wondered
road
about
up there is
that.
only 80 feet wide. I got everything documented right here. And I would hate to say it, but this poor man is sick, but he does have an agency who can probably take care of him. But I will give this to Andrew, and I would like to have that letter drafted to him stating that he has a major problem on his land.
And a time frame to remedy the situation, or just to call that to his attention?
It's good, in this kind of weather, you're not gonna be able to do anything on that. So you call us, and he's going to be able to take care of it and go from there.
Isn't there a drain line? There's nothing there?
No.
Nothing.
Okay.
What it looks like is
Yeah, this is the property, yeah.
stormwater from his yard or wherever is coming down there. You know, if you walk, look exactly like, you know, if you're going up the mall and you look to the right,
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, this is the same thing, it's
I-
just a big chunk of slide down.
Yeah, I've seen it every day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on Northern,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been there for 3 or 4 months.
Well, yeah, but it's moving forward. There used to be a good heavy clump of brush and heavy underbrush there. They cleared that all out and that just eroded everything right
Can
down.
we throw a couple of bales of straw there? I mean, I know it's not the borough's responsibility.
You're not
but-
gonna be able to hold it with straw.
no, it comes, it's gonna
The
come.
best thing to do is leave it alone, it's not on our property. Don't get the borough involved in it on somebody else's land.
All right.
Right now, it's okay.
Yeah, it's settled.
Once the winter thaw comes and the spring rain comes, it would be a whole
This is
different.
atrocious enough.
Yeah, gee, nice.
Any other new business? I need a motion to pay the bills.
I got a question on the bills. Fire department, yes, bill.
Yeah.
It's 286,
Mhm.
fire department.
You get a sheet for you. Question, they have regular gasoline, they did 41.2 gallons. Since the big spot in regular fuel for the year.
So we haven't paid them all these months? Is that why it's so high?
No, these are the times that they purchased regular.
Regular gas.
And we should not be purchasing regular gas.
That's why I had to pull this stuff up for you, Ken.
Yeah. I mean, we sat here and talked about that several times. Obviously, you know, what we recommend here to this council doesn't pertain to the fire hall.
Yeah.
But we had a gas issue where a car got stolen, and we had made an unanimous motion to not pay gas anymore. Why we would have gas bills is beyond me. You know, I mean, shame on us for not fleecing, and shame on, you know, what do you do about it?
So,
Don't pay it.
different invoices for the
I mean,
year.
I've talked to just about anybody that I can talk to down there.
We don't pay them every month. We don't pay them every month. Bradigans.
We pay diesel.
Yeah, these are just the bills that.
They can use it.
regular-
Jim, what's going on is,
They have regular fuel, not diesel.
we got rid of the diesel, we got rid of the gas card they have down there, but they still have diesel cards for the fire trucks. We didn't want to eliminate the service to provide fight fire. We were eliminating the gas card because obviously it was mishandled from one of our auditors, you know, one of the, you know, papers that they gave at the end of the year, one of the recommendations. And we got rid of the gas altogether, so, but it so happens that they can use the diesel card to pay for gas too.
They still have a few gas
Well,
cards.
they should
They
not
brought
have
against
any.
part that they
Generators,
purchased.
so they're gonna run them off of.
Well, they're gonna buy their own, I mean, they're the one who abused it, not us. You know, and it's not us to sit there and come up with a program. It's like a driver's license. You know, if you get a driver's license, that's a privilege. You get a gas card, it's a privilege. You misuse it. We voted on them, you know, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Do you, Cliff? I mean,
Now, we
okay.
voted on, I mean, look at the trouble we have with the gas card.
Yeah, we
It finally got remedied, now I don't wanna go backwards.
Last thing I need to do is go down and micromanage the fire department. If they can't control the gas card, then we yank it. And that's right, the last I remember, unanimous decision. Now we got fuel purchases, gas purchases, that's what she's talking about.
What I'm talking about, $286.
Yeah,
If that's just for 1 month, that's a lot of fuel.
well, that's just gas.
That's diesel. Diesel.
That's diesel.
Diesel.
With diesel,
Yeah, what I showed you.
Doesn't she pay Bradigan every month?
Yeah.
Well, how did they accumulate $286 in 1 month?
Fire.
And
That's what you're
the-
saying.
And the police department only has a little less than
Police
that.
department isn't using diesel. That's diesel you're looking at. That's not gas.
But
I know that.
Oh, it's both.
they had, they purchased 72.3 gallons of diesel fuel in the second half of November. They also purchased 20.1 gallons of regular fuel in that timeframe.
How much, regular?
20 gallons.
And like pulled, like year to date, how much regular fuel they purchased.
Year to date, Carly gave you here, they purchased
I didn't tell.
108 gallons of gasoline.
They
And
don't always have a bill.
according to Charlie, I did talk to Charlie before Christmas,
I know
he
that's
said
a lot- awful
there's
lot
no
of
way
food.
that they should be using 108 gallons of gas. a year.
Why can't we have Bradley make it a diesel card only, so they cannot purchase gasoline? I mean,
I don't know, can they do that? I don't know.
I would think that they.
why not? I mean, that's sort of what we talked about and what we moved on the last time hasn't fixed the situation. So if Bradley wants to continue having their business, or wants to continue the fire department's business, I can't see any reason why they can't separate that and deny those charges on gasoline.
You know, and it's not, in my opinion, it's not that I wanna take the gas,
108 gallons of gas.
I don't wanna take the gasoline and not pay the fire hall, and I'm not saying you can't have gas. I'm saying it was abused to the point to where we had to do something. Now they're starting to charge it without the permission of anybody. I mean, it's like, what's
He
council?
has access to it.
I'm the fire hall, I can do whatever I want.
Okay, then let's do it this way. Let's just call Bradigans and see if they can just limit it to diesel only.
Yeah, and tell them that Wkcm Borough has decided in the past that we are paying for diesel only.
Well, that was never specified.
Well, we
Because
you must.
They said that they can use regular fuel for, like, something on one of the trucks.
Generators?
And like the generators. So they purchase regular fuel.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. There's no way they used 108 gallons in chainsaws and generators this year.
I don't have any problem with that either, and I don't mean to speak out of turn, but I do have a problem with them deciding they can do it without making a motion on the floor. The last motion I can remember being made was unanimous, not them to not have, because of the $3,000 bill we got for 1 year. You know, that's fine, if they got generators, they got a rescue ship or whatever they have down there for, as far as boat, and they need gas, come to council, talk to us. Just not start, and this is what we got here. We just,
Again,
yeah, yes.
I mean, remember the fire department?
Yeah.
Bring it to their attention to the meeting or something. Tell them, don't rattle, don't ruffle the feathers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm against the fire hall, it's just that we gotta all beat on the same drum.
Well, Henry, aren't you a trustee?
Yeah.
Can you look into it, see what's going on?
Okay, we go back. Pay the bills, motion to pay the bills. You got any more questions, Jim?
No, thank you.
All right, what are we gonna do about the gas bill? Not pay it? Or ask for reimbursement from the fire company with gasoline?
Well, I think we all got off the wrong impression. He's talking about the $286 being, I thought it was a fuel bill, gasoline, specifically, but now you're talking
Regular
$286.
and diesel.
And regular diesel, is there any separation in that, or is it just?
Yeah. Well, right here,
Let's separate the gas out.
here's what was bought for the year.
What, for gas?
Yeah. 108 gallons.
But your question is, was on the 286 bill tonight.
Right.
Right. I mean, if there's some diesel out of $286, separate the diesel and the gas, and the fire will figure out what they're gonna do with it.
So $50 for the gas.
54.11.
I mean, if you're obviously gonna have to pay for it, because it's on our credit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's us, but, I mean, what are you gonna do? Nobody came to council and asked.
Okay, yeah, since that is responsibility of council.
According to this, it says November. To me, that means that's how much they spent in the month of November, $286, which it seems like an awful lot of money for diesel.
I mean,
Not really, I tell you why, because they had
72.3 gallons.
the Greendale fire,
Oh, okay.
and those trucks are sitting there pumping, and vouch for this, you use a lot of fuel. You know, wouldn't be unusual, how many gallons was that?
We
72.
can get it down to a gallon and get it over.
Yeah, plus they're sitting there, yeah, I mean, to me, that'd be understandable.
And they don't have bills every month.
Yeah, just
They
as
do
it
like-
says November, that's when they filled up and it has to be for
And that's probably, I don't know how many trucks they took out there.
Do they give you copies of when they fill up, or do they just expect us to pay?
I get a bill from
You
Brad.
know, from Brad,
Shows
that's
the
it. You don't get a bill
date,
from the
the
fire.
time.
No,
Why would we not get a bill from somebody signed off on that they've done gas?
You don't sign off. You don't sign off, that's it. You just
Yeah, just,
swipe your
you
card.
know what I'm saying, Jim? I mean, if you fill up for gas, you should be able to sign that, the mileage and everything, and then at the end of the month, you turn that into council, because again, it is a privilege. You
Well,
turn that into council and let them know, that way when you get the gas, Brad can go, you can, you know, put it together.
They used to sign off,
Yeah.
but they don't anymore.
it's a card swipe thing.
Okay, I mean-
Out here.
But I mean, they used to, when they come back up,
Oh,
they
yeah,
had,
there's a fuel, there's a chart in the truck room.
in the radio room that you put down how many gallons.
Put how many gallons a day you do it in your initials.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing is turned into West County Borough Council. We just pay the bill. Unreal.
but to get back to that 232 gallons of fuel, or what was it, 232 gallons of diesel?
That was the cost for the diesel,
How many gallons was it?
72.3.
But that, being that they had that big fire out at Greendale, and I think they had something that month after that, that's not an excessive amount of fuel for trucks, diesel. Because like I said, you're setting at a fire for 8 hours, running a pump.
You know, plus what Crowley says, we don't get a bill every month,
Yeah.
you know.
Using
That,
a lot of
that's,
fuel.
I'm glad you cleared that up, but that still doesn't
Eliminate
clear up
that.
the gasoline problem. But I mean, I'll make a motion to pay the bills, including the gas bill, but
I'll find out whether they can limit the card to.
yeah, find that out,
Purchase diesel
we'll
on
pay it.
the-
But then the fire company's gonna have to know, and then if we put it in form of a motion or have a trustee or fireman bring that to their attention, that we do expect to be paid back the gasoline that was used this year, since we decided we would not pay gas. I make that motion, so we move.
I'll second.
All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed?
I would like to see the future committee get together and resolve this issue once and for all on documentation presented to council, because again, I'm gonna stress, there is a privilege that we can, you know, match what they purchased, handwritten, or if we're saying it in a document, some type of document.
Yeah, make somebody accountable.
Yeah, make somebody accountable that, you know, you just don't get it for free. You know, you gotta put, if you want it for free, because they are, just you get it for free, but you put documentation so we can get the bill and, you know what I mean?
Would you be able to restate your motion? Sorry.
Make a motion to pay the bill,
Okay.
Excluding, you said.
no, including.
Including.
Including, I mean, as written, as proposed tonight,
Okay.
all right? We'll do that. I mean, that, part of my motion is not them pursuing it. They need to, the firemen present need to go back to the fire. It's not part of the motion. We're just gonna make a motion to pay the bills,
Okay.
all right?
And then you seconded and then you were opposed?
Okay.
But
All in favor?
and I think I need to make a motion for you guys to discuss this with the fire hall. And tell them our expectations are to have a gasoline bill paid to the borough for the year. And then Carla's gonna check in with Brad and
And you have that separated, Carter. I mean, there won't be a problem figuring out what gas we could purchase.
Yes, I've already done that.
Yeah.
That's what I gave you.
Yeah, I mean, that's in, I'm sure she has. Probably got it on Excel or something. We shoot right
All
away.
right. Letters.
You wanna read the one from Tanny?
That's it, okay.
Yeah. You wanna read it aloud?
Yeah.
Okay, from the president, Randall Club Jr. and Mayor Kirk Atwood of Canning Borough, addressed to West Canning Borough Council. Dear President Vineski, yesterday we had, the date is December 2nd, 2014, sorry. Yesterday, we had the opportunity to discuss the status of the proposed municipal cooperation agreement regarding police protection for West Canning Borough with our solicitor, Attorney Heller. It is our understanding that West Canning has requested a formal proposal from Canning Borough prior to making any decision on the matter. I have instructed Attorney Heller to cease any work on the proposed agreement until West Canning Borough indicates their commitment to enter into a municipal cooperation agreement for police protection. We have discussed the details of the agreement on many occasions and remain willing to provide police protection for West Canning. With that being said, West Canning must take action to move forward if that is their intent. I look forward to hearing from you. Please extend our wishes for a safe and happy holiday season to the members of West Canning Borough Council. Sincerely, Randall R. Clark Jr., President, and Kirk D. Atwood, Mayor.
Okay, I need a motion for adjournment. Cliff, second. Favor?